Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? I'm so happy to see everyone. As always, I'm Desola.
Hello, I'm Casey.
And I'm Carolyn, and guess what? We're here to hang out with you and celebrate Swagbucks' 15th birthday with you. So hello to everyone out there tuning in on our Swagbucks Facebook page, Twitter account, and our YouTube channel. Wherever you're watching, we're glad to have you here.
We are so glad to have you here. Hi, Taria. It's rare to have us all here, and we're just a bit short, as you may notice. But we do have some video greetings to help complete the crew. Let's see.
Hey, everybody. I am so sorry that I couldn't be there to celebrate this great day. Happy birthday, Swagbucks. Happy birthday, Swagbucks Live. I hope everybody has some fun. I'll see you soon.
Aw, Nathan, we miss you.
I think we have another one, too. You
Oh,
guys get ready.
the suspense. Here we go.
Who could it be?
You say, who could it be?
Happy birthday to Swagbucks and Swagbucks Live. I miss you guys so much. It's your swag queen, Devin Howard, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.
Hey, you guys know who that is, don't you?
Devin, we miss you, Devin.
Yes, we wish they were here with us, but it's okay. Sometimes you can't make it, but they were nice enough to send those videos in. Now, you guys, listen. There is a ton of fun Swagbucks stuff to talk about today. But first, you already know, a birthday party is nothing without party food, you guys, because we love our food here. And we're here to tell you which party foods are worth picking up and which should be left on the shelf. We've had quite a few of them that should be left on the shelf. So let's hope today's better than sometimes. It's time for us to do the taste testing so you don't have to. This is Delish or the Worst. All right, Hal is going to come on and I'm going to go get mine. So you guys,
yes.
Get mine.
Okay.
That's right. Head off and get yours. We decided to make this foods you would have at a party. Hello, everybody. Happy to see you. So great to see all the comments coming in. I'm going to try to put them live as I can. I'm actually clicking buttons to make all this happen, but these are all foods you might serve at a party. There are a few of us that raise your hand if you have multiple foods.
I do.
Okay, 2 of us have multiple foods. I have 3 different things here. Casey, you have 2.
I have 2.
Carolyn, you have 1.
Carolyn,
apparently you have 1.
Underachievers in life because we're over here. But you know what it is? What I got is good enough. Like when you eat what I have, it's like, oh, I don't need anything else.
Yeah, you're done.
That's what it is.
Party even.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Let's why don't we kick this off? You want to kick this off, Desola? I feel like you have the thing that could go away the fastest. You know what I mean?
Do. Like, okay, so listen, if you guys were here for, was it the first one we did? The first one we did ever, I'm pretty sure I had ice cream. And listen, you guys, I love ice cream so much. So we're back with another limited edition Van Leeuwen flavor, which could be delish or the worst. Sweet potato marshmallow casserole.
Ooh.
Oh,
No.
wow.
No.
Did you see that? Look at Devin. Look, I said Devin. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about Devin. She's not here. Casey says, wow. And then Carolyn says, ugh. So that's why we love this game, because you guys don't know how it's going to be.
We don't.
Just to give you a little backstory. Ooh, gosh. I don't like sweet potatoes at all. Okay. But some people do, and I felt like, why not? But look, they've gotten better. Look, they covered it up, which is great because have you guys seen the video where the people like took the ice cream and like licked it and then covered it back up and put it back in the freezer at the store?
No.
That was the thing that happened. So I think they're trying to be better.
Disgusting.
It's good to have it covered.
All right, so we're starting.
No,
I feel like it smells like.
It shouldn't have a smell, right?
I mean, it kind of has a smell.
I mean,
it's this part. Maybe it's the freezer that smells. All right, so let me try it, you guys.
Okay.
It's nice. It's soft. There's marshmallow in it.
But I want the marshmallow to be like swirled throughout it.
I do too. Is it in a chunk?
It's like real marshmallow.
Yeah, I don't like that. Mm-mm.
Okay, so it's like a sweet potato casserole with the marshmallow on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sweet potato marshmallow casserole flavor. And let me tell you something. As much as I hate sweet potatoes, This is delish. This is no, Carolyn, don't make that face. It's delish. I promise you.
What's great about it?
It's good. It's like, so you know how sometimes desserts are too sweet. It's sweet, but not too sweet. You can taste the marshmallow. You can tell that it's real marshmallows, but the sweet potato flavor is not like super overpowering sweet potato-y. So if you're someone like me who does not like sweet potatoes, you can eat it and say, this is actually good. I like it. It's
Would
good.
you buy it again?
I mean, yes. Okay, I would buy it. No, wait. I would buy it if I was telling someone to try it, but like this is not the flavors that I would go for, but I would buy it. It's delish. I would eat it.
Is it better than the Dijon mustard ice cream you eat?
100%.
Oh, good. I feel like you called that one delish with a bad aftertaste. The mustard.
No. I said it wasn't the worst. It was like, but then when I ate it again, it tastes like mayonnaise and I felt sick. So.
Desola, can we get the name of that ice cream again for Penny and anybody else who wants
you guys? It's Van Leeuwen sweet potato marshmallow casserole French ice cream.
They really just will do anything. It's like they just flip up. They have like a book of dishes. They're like, all right, biscuits and gravy. We're gonna make this into an ice cream.
Yeah, turkey dinner ice cream.
Yeah, in case you want to know, established in Brooklyn in 2008. So if you're like a New Yorker and you want to represent,
of course it's Brooklyn. People riding penny farthings around that ice cream facility.
I'm gonna do one more
craft ice cream. Oh, doing another one. Okay.
How much money do you think they get from people just like buying the ice cream and then taking 2 bites?
Right. That's food waste. 100%.
No, but seriously, because they had macaroni ice cream too, macaroni and cheese.
We did that.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. It was really
like, why?
They get people, you know what it is? They get people like us to go, this is interesting. Even if we're not doing a live stream, like, oh, would you try it? Let's get it and try it as like a lark. Nobody is asking for macaroni and cheese ice cream. Right. Nobody is asking for mustard ice cream. Like nobody's requesting these things. You're just coming up with it to create conversation, in which case, job well done. You did it.
Job well done.
Can I just say the last thing I want to say is the thing about it is there's always someone that's going to like it. You know, people have really weird taste buds. So someone out there is in love with the macaroni ice cream, I'm sure. Someone's in love with the nasty mustard ice cream that I said was delicious. I changed my mind about. So it happens, you know.
Yes.
And I'm going to freeze this for later on because that's going to be good.
Okay.
All right. Should we, rather than ping-ponging back and forth, maybe we do Carolyn next, and then Casey, you can do both of yours, and I'll do all 3 of mine. Like we can do it that way.
Sounds great. All right. I can't wait to see what Carolyn has. The last
so we have
with her sardines.
So, oh my God, and it got on her floor. All right. Desola had a delish. Carolyn, what do you have for us?
Okay, so I did not bring sardines this time. I went to the Old Faithful Trader Joe's and searched and searched, and I found something I've never seen before, and I'm really hoping it's delish, and I wanted to try it. It's spicy chakri mix. It's an Indian style snack mix, so it's Indian food. As
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, party mix you'd put out, sure.
Yeah, and good party food. And I thought this will be fun to try. But I really, really like Indian food. Like it's probably my favorite cuisine. So I'm kind of particular, you know. So it could go either way. Like if I don't like it, I feel like it's gonna be really bad.
You already seem like you don't like it.
I know, exactly.
The look on your face.
I know.
So before we went on air, like you showed up like this, like
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, for everything. She's like, ugh.
Here we go.
It kind of smells like a gas station. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, no.
Like gas?
Like
gasoline?
I want like the aromatics that you get with Indian food. You know what I mean? So I don't like that right off the bat. Unfortunately,
definitely an aromatic.
But I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yeah, just get like a bunch of it looks like they're different pieces. I would just get like a small handful of all of it.
Oh my gosh, I love how Carolyn rolls up her sleeves. She's like, "Let's do this."
Yeah.
Well, the pieces are really small. I guess I was expecting more like I want like a samosa in snack form. You know what I mean? That's what I want. Here, can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it's like
Okay.
a bunch of different things.
Sure. Your standard, like, sort of party mix, different shapes, stuff like that.
But I feel like they're smaller than. Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
like
try.
Chex Mix.
I know, that's what I was thinking too, like a
Might
Chex.
like Indian Chex Mix.
Uh-oh.
I dropped it on my floor.
Oh.
That floor is just.
Where's it?
We need a mouthful. We need that whole mouthful.
Yeah.
So you know it's
You're taking
good.
small bites. You just
it's
gotta-
not good, like-
I gotta try the individual pieces. Okay,
No, you got the
eat it.
full. It's a
Okay.
composed bite.
Here we go. There's no nice way to do this.
There you go. There it is. Thank you. Yes, that's what we like to see. Yes.
Mhm. I actually like it a lot better tasted all together.
Oh,
It's a composed bite. See?
experts have spoken. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it? Is it delish or the worst?
I think it's delish. I didn't
Oh,
like
great.
the initial. Yeah, the initial smell I was not for, but then when you have it all together, it's actually pretty good.
Someone, I'm laughing because someone commented, "Brave lady." He's like, "You're brave for trying that mix of things together."
It actually tastes a lot better than I really was like, I don't know, but it's spicy. It is
Mhm.
spicy. So if you don't like spicy foods, I don't think you're gonna like this.
Hmm.
But I actually think it's better than it smelled.
Good. So we have two delicious so far. Okay. Delish, ooh, wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, look at this. You're inspiring people, Carolyn. Billy Morgan saw it at Trader Joe's, was sort of interested. I don't know, Billy. I don't know if you picked it up, Billy, but now you can and do it with confidence.
And Billy
Yeah.
said that they love their Indian meals too.
Just don't smell it first. Just down the hill.
No, but that's fair though, because there are some foods like different cuisines from around the world where if you in here, but if you smell it, you'd be like, wait a minute now. But then if you eat, you're like, oh, this is good. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things like that. I feel like pickles.
I
Some
think
people don't like pickles, but if you smell pickles before, are you gonna want to eat it? Probably not.
I love pickle smell.
I do. Well, okay, but
Do
some
you drink
people-
the pickle juice? Did you see Desola do that?
I seen it. I saw him do it.
I know Hal's not a fan. I'm a pickle juice. I will, but just a little, like for example, if I have this big of a cup, just do a little bit, just a little. It's almost like alcohol, like whiskey. I don't drink.
A shot. Pickle
Yeah,
shot.
I don't drink, but you should sip on it. You just, a little something like that.
Oh.
I'll drink it too. I agree.
You see,
Pickle juice drinkers unite.
Exactly. I'm not gonna do like a big glass though, but just enough.
Oh yeah, me neither.
Okay, who's next? I'm excited to see what's next.
Yeah,
I
what's
think
next, Hal?
next up is Casey. Casey,
Okay.
you have two different foods for us.
I have two, and these have been sitting in my kitchen, and my kids have been all over me to try these. So I
Do you
dodged
have
the bullet.
like a palate cleanser for in between? You have like water or something?
I have water. Yep.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right, great.
So the first one, I'm excited. I'm excited to try it. I'm hoping for a delish. I don't think I've ever had a delish on this segment ever.
But see, you go for it though. So
I do. This one is a Reese's peanut butter cup, but it has potato chips inside.
Oh wow. Oh, that sounds cool though.
So I don't know, because I love just a plain Reese's peanut butter cup. I'm not a big mix the chocolate with the salty person. Oh man. Okay. I'm going. It almost looks like there was a bite taken out of it already.
Oh.
Oh, because it's what? Oh, it does look like there was a bite taken.
But it was close though.
One of my kids probably dropped it. They were in
I was going to
second-
say, did a rat get in there?
It was sealed. It was sealed like the ice cream. Okay.
She shook her head immediately, like,
It's good. It tastes just like a Reese's peanut butter cup, but a little salted, but the chips aren't crunchy.
Oh.
Hal and I were talking. If their chips are soggy,
Mm-hmm.
there's not a huge discrepancy in flavor from the regular peanut butter cup. So it's delish.
Oh,
We got a delish.
We
The
got a
first
delish.
one.
Yes. Yay!
Okay.
Okay. That is exciting. I feel really good about that. And these are sour gummy French fries.
Ooh.
Where do you find this stuff that you
A
find?
lot of
You know,
these.
this stuff
Yeah.
that's so like.
This is when I reached the end of the internet on Amazon. You know,
Okay, there you go.
they had pickle flavored cotton candy on there. That might be next.
I need to take after you and go on Amazon. I always go to the store. Walmart is the place that I go to every time to try.
Walmart has really good stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went for candy party foods. Here we go. Oh, I can't even bite into it. It's stale.
It's stale. You better ask for a refund.
That's the worst. It's stale. It's like glossy on the inside and really hard.
Yeah. It's like a jelly. What's
the flavor like at least? Flavor profile for us visual people?
Zero flavor. No flavor profile. I can taste the texture of the sugar, but there's no flavor to this. And I'm actually currently looking for an expiration date because I think it was perhaps sometime back in 2018.
Ew. No.
Well, you had one. You have one of each.
Disgusting to worst. Do not.
You said disgusting to worst. I like that she added disgusting to worst.
Okay, at least I have
disgusting.
Not like it. It looked to me like someone like took all the bad Jolly Ranchers and like left them out in the sun for a while and like melted and reformed them and dipped them in sugar.
Absolutely, that's what it was, and no flavor. And Robert says I should get a refund. You are right, Robert.
No, for real. You better return it. Be like, can I? Well, not return. It's like, give me my money back because this is stale.
Dan said, that's your lesson. Don't buy candy off Amazon.
That's true.
Can we see that package again, just as a warning?
Exactly. Sour gummy fries.
That package is a threat. That looks like something that would be made up by a prop master for a television show.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And apparently it tastes like that too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, one of
each. I can't wait to see yours, Hal.
That's for last. Let's see.
We did have some people asking before I put the spotlight on myself whether the chip inside the peanut butter cup, was it crispy? It stayed together?
It did, but it's there's just not much of it in there.
Okay. Fair enough. It's just
I would have, from the photo, I would have expected more.
Yeah.
It does not.
Oh yeah. That is a terrible picture of that cross section, by the way. The actual picture is way better. It looks like it has a disease.
But of course, I'm like, the pictures never match the real thing.
Never. I know this, but
food is like that's like the only industry that can get away with like false advertisement.
It's true.
Is there a word for it when it's food? Like it's catfishing, but it's food.
Yeah, but it's like that's what they can do, right? But like food fishing, that's
like catfish fishing.
Lying, okay? False advertising.
All lies.
That's the phrase.
Ugh.
Lying.
All right. Well, I'll wrap us up for this segment. I got 3 different things. I went to my local Ralph's.
Oh, I love Ralph's.
And normally, Trader Joe's is like the place to go normally because they have more exotic flavors. They bring in things that maybe have more international influence that we haven't tried before. So I've definitely gone to that well a lot. But I thought, all right, let me just see what I can find. So I'm going to go from I'm going to start mild and then head to grotesque. All right. So we'll start. This may be only weird to me. It's just, I don't, this is a chili picante con limon corn nuts bag.
Oh,
you have a little bowl of corn nuts out. I'm not a big, it's spicy, of course, which is kind of a hallmark of stuff that I try. I'm not a big fan of spice and lime together. I don't think there's anything particularly odd about this. It's just a flavor I don't try. So if you're like me and you don't really try stuff like this, tear here, then this is a chance to try. We'll see how it is. These are normally not flavors that I enjoy together. I don't like spicy lime. So here we go. I got a bunch of them here. I'm going to not crunch on mic.
We can definitely hear the crunch.
I can hear the crunch. I love a corn nut.
I used to love them too when I was young.
Delicious.
I don't like lime and spice either, though. It's weird to me.
I'll be there if there's like anything It's like a whisper. And when you get a whisper of lime, it kind of feels like that, like somebody did the rats that broke into Casey's Candy come in and put Lysol in this bag. Because that's what I'm getting from it. Other than that, it basically tastes like corn nuts. So this is the worst, and the reason why it's the worst is because it basically just tastes like corn nuts with a little bit of Lysol in it. Like it's not. It's just like it's kind of a nothing burger. It's a disappointment, is what I would say. So
I'm sorry, that's too bad.
Yes, yeah, it's a bummer, but the concept is good. I feel like it's a popular flavor.
Is there any
like the
spice
limon
to it at all? Like, do you feel any heat? None.
Not at all.
Weird.
I feel like a little bit of mouth fuzz afterwards, but not heat. Almost like I had Novocaine, but just like the smallest amount that you could possibly have to feel anything. So that is what's going on.
Wouldn't you say that they
really?
Wouldn't you say they taste almost like a weird salt taste? Or no? Like I've had it, you know what I mean? Like a weird, like a weird salt, but not salt, but like a off salty taste kind of, but not like anything that's like impressive, right?
Yeah, it wasn't even really strongly salty. I was like, all right, I'm expecting, because like normal corn nuts, I like them fine. They're okay.
Yeah, they're usually covered in dust.
Like the plain ones?
Yeah, the plain ones are fine. Really? But these are like, I'm expecting something. Like, all right, give me something here. I really want, like, you're promising flavor, wallop me with it. Nothing like that.
If you're gonna label it a flavor.
Yeah. Disappointing.
It reminds me of the Christmas popcorn I had with the cereal, where it was like, it wasn't like cereal flavored popcorn. It was just a bag of popcorn with a handful of cereal.
Exactly.
Why'd you do that?
Yeah, it's disappointing. The next thing I have is from a brand called Just Pure Foods. Highly nutritious and insanely delicious. This is only 60 calories per bag, but you could get a couple of these and put them together. These are, for the record, they're vegan, non-GMO, nut-free, keto-friendly, and gluten-free. Low temperature dried tomato cheese chips.
Oh, I think good. I think solid.
I love tomato and I love cheese.
We'll see.
I like it. Carolyn, you see that the first thing, you're like, oh yeah, that sounds good.
I would eat those. Definitely not what I was expecting.
Yeah,
you know what? I have scissors. I'm just gonna
tomato cheese.
Just gonna snip this thing open.
I would buy those for sure.
You can tell by my face.
And I didn't get the aroma of the bag last time. I'll get the aroma this time.
Oh yeah, this one is gonna smell
there.
terrible.
I was gonna say I feel like this one's gonna be questionable.
The majority of the bag, by the way, is like these things. You know, the savers that are in there.
That's not a good sign.
It feels like a lot of the bag. All right, here we go.
Oh.
It smells. No.
Oh my gosh, not the cough.
It smells like it smells like bad, like the sauce in the SpaghettiOs can.
Oh no.
But if you let it sit out for 6 months,
okay.
on like
that sauce is bad when you open it just normally.
Wait, really? I can edit.
You walked right into this one, Hal. No,
I'm sorry.
I can't believe this is
I'm
bad.
sorry. Beth, I promise. I promise I won't, Beth. I promise. Okay.
No more smelling.
All right, let's look at the chip.
Okay.
No. Well,
that's what I would expect that to look
It
like.
looks like, oh, my hand is shaking. It looks like how it smells.
Yes.
It's just seeds. Where's
That's
the cheese part?
Maybe it's like a Parmesan. Maybe it's like dusted cheese.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Be strong now.
Smell
You
is
got this. Maybe plug your nose. Oh.
It's so bad.
really? Aw.
It's like not firm, but not soft.
Oh,
I don't like that.
It's like just if there's any cheese flavor, maybe it's just mold.
Oh.
Ooh.
This is the worst thing I've ever eaten on this show.
Whoa.
It's not even close. It's the worst. You know what? Teresa, I think, nailed it.
Ooh. I'm like,
Ew.
calm down, Teresa. That's nasty.
I need.
Ew.
Oh,
Here's a good question from CCB. It is basically a dried tomato, but I think it's gone bad. I can't. Sometimes I like to say, hey, maybe Jennifer will enjoy trying this.
yeah.
This is grounds for divorce in a bag. I can't.
You know better, at least.
I can't think of who I would wish that on.
Watching you
nobody.
eat that, it made me feel like I was watching like you were reacting how the people who on Fear Factor react when they eat
Fear
like bugs.
factor.
It bugs.
No, he was like, yeah.
You know what?
That's what it reminded me of.
There's like still pieces of it. You were like, hold your nose, Desola. I was like, no, because I need to punish myself for picking this out and going, let's try it. Who knows? Maybe it'll be good. This is it's the bottom of the bag. It says it's all the crave, but I thought it said it's all the gravel.
It does look like that. It does.
Like, all right, it is.
I can see why you thought that, and it tasted like that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be okay?
I'm good. But all right, here's the other thing. The other third food I got is a bonus food because Easter's around the corner, and
It is.
Easter means like one food shows up that is probably like the most controversial. What is the most controversial Easter food? I asked the three of you.
Peeps.
I was gonna say Peeps too, for sure.
That's right. Peeps is right. Desola, I'm sorry you don't get a guess. You weren't fast enough.
I was sitting here like I don't know any Easter food per se, except I don't know.
It's Peeps. Now there is somebody put in the comments. There is a Peeps flavored Pepsi going around, but I don't drink soda. I can't do carbonation. Fun fact about me. So if I tried that, it would be me like bubbling it up into the camera, and that's not good for anybody. Like I wouldn't be able to actually
would just be
taste
the
it,
right?
But well, in the Peep section at Ralph's, they have a bunch of different flavors. And so if you think that just a regular Peep, people like it or don't like it, what do you think about sour watermelon Peeps?
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
I'm intrigued by this one because sour.
I'm intrigued. I honestly can't believe you classified this as the worst one of your three.
This is the worst one. This is the worst thing I've ever had.
At the top, you said
you were ranking.
It's bizarre because it's so bizarre. It's taking something that people have strong feelings about and going, oh, how about now? Now do you have strong feelings about it? Now, Teresa loves watermelon. I do as well.
I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I like
watermelon's such a mild flavor too. I feel like they're just gonna do what they do with watermelon candy, where it's like kind of a watermelon vibe,
Yeah, like a sweet watermelon.
A watermelon whisper.
Just a whisper of watermelon. A nice whisper. All right. I mean, it definitely. I mean, it smells like a watermelon candy. It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Ooh,
trying to pick the one that is the least. This one is like. This one's just got like a head nipple. It's not even an eye. I don't know what they're doing here. I'm going to separate it. This is how you get sugar all over your office. So it is a pink interior.
Ooh.
Oh.
They dedicated. They're
did.
dedicated.
All right, I'm just going to go for it.
Oh, who went the whole thing?
I thought you would just take the head off.
Oh, no, that was serious.
I do it separate. Separate the head from the body.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't eat them. So there's that. Is it sour? It looks like it's sour the way he's making a face.
I can't get the tomato chips out of my mouth. It's fine. It's fine. They're not, as Robert Trusky points out, they are not particularly. I'm trying to find. There it is. Not a particularly handsome Peep. And it does have a little bit of that sour, but it's basically like the same flavor as a watermelon Jolly Rancher, or a slightly sour watermelon candy, just in the marshmallow form. I'm not a huge Peep person one way or the other, but it's not. I mean, I'm trying to judge it on its own. And like anything, I could have eaten like dirt out of the ground after that last thing and been like, this is great. Where have they been hiding this all along? But
You could have been in gravel specifically.
Gravel.
Dirt cake is great. So.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I've seen people making like a potted plant, but it's a cake. But yeah, if you don't like Peeps, you're not going to like this. You're really not going to like this. If you like a watermelon Sour Patch, it's not quite a watermelon Sour Patch, which I agree are very yummy, Karen or Corinne. But this one is a hung jury, I think. I can't really like, it's not great, but it's also not the worst ever. It sort of lives in this sort of limbo state of all Peeps.
So you know what you say when you're like that? You say, I'm not mad at it, because I'm not mad at it.
There you go. I'm not mad at it.
You're like, I'm not mad at it because that means it's not amazing, but it's not bad. Like if I'm hungry and I'm sitting here, I mean,
Yeah.
that's I feel like that's I'm not mad at it.
Not mad at all.
Yeah, that's what I feel from your reaction.
Yes. And also thank you, Angie, for saying how much fun you've had this week. It is Swagbucks' birthday. That's what we're all here celebrating. And there's a lot more fun going on today and in the next couple days. We're about to talk about that. But first, the cool thing about the Swagbucks' birthday, I'm taking somebody's script line.
Go for it.
Desola, go ahead. You say it.
We can do it together. What he was going to say is the cool thing about the Swagbucks Live birthday is that we always celebrate his birthday on the same time as Swagbucks. And just so you know, this year, your favorite trivia game, which is this game, Swagbucks Live, celebrates 5 years of rewarding fun, everybody. 5 years. I can't even believe it. So let's talk about some of our Swagbucks Live memories. Let's go for it, you guys. Can you guys believe it's been 5 years?
Yeah.
No.
Can I tell a story? Speaking of carbonation?
Yeah.
Let me tell a story. So 5 years, I don't know when I went in. I went into audition for the job. So you guys, the way this worked out, because people always ask things like, "Oh, how'd you get this job?" Or da da da.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a website that us actors and hosts use to find jobs in the industry, and this job happened to be on there. And I was like, "Oh, this sounds cool." Normal day of applying. I'm dropping water. You heard that? That was loud, wasn't it? Anywho, so anyways, I applied. I got an email. I went in. And I went into the offices, and I remember they were very nice. There was a guy who was like, "Hey, do you want anything to drink?" And I was like, "Yeah, please." He brought me a carbonated water. He brought me what is it? What is
Perrier?
Troy?
No, Perrier. He brought me Perrier while I waited in the room to like audition. And I remember I was like, "Oh my God, I hate this." But I was like, it's okay because So I remember drinking that, and it was like the worst thing ever because I'm with you, Hal. I don't like carbonated water. But my audition was great. I met Hal. He was great. And look where we ended up, Hal. That was like, I think that was like December. Was it December or January before? Like it was
It would have been December of 2017.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I remember that, but the water just sticks in my mind because I just remember that day being like, "Oh, I have to take it." I don't want to be like, "No," and da 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 da. But
that refrigerator ran deep though. There were a lot of
options.
Oh
my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. The studio and the kitchen, it was the best.
Deep fridge.
Yeah, like we need to give away some of the gems that people don't know. You guys, when we used to shoot in the studio, Swagbucks has the best, like I'm honestly the best, what do you call it? Snack area.
It's the galley. We call it the galley.
Yeah, like
the
they have everything you could want. There's a whole refrigerator with like if you're bougie and fancy, they have Perrier, they have Starbucks drinks, they have like where's that kombucha? I mean, there were so many different things there. And then like they catered food 3 days a week.
Coffee.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right?
Coffee machine.
Yeah, the coffee machine, the tea
machines,
yeah.
Candy,
those were the good times when we were in studio because I was always happy to work Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Because if I knew the food was going to be popping that day.
Yeah, pizza on Fridays, sure.
Yeah, I knew the food was going to be there. We like the food. I'm just saying.
Yeah, always plentiful.
Those are my memories.
Yeah.
But, you guys.
That whole casting process was bizarre because they, I was doing different work within Swagbucks. So they came up to me and said, "Hey, we're doing this thing. We want your help casting it," because they knew I was a performer. So that's why I immediately went to, okay, let's go to casting networks. Let's go to all the places where people are going to be auditioning. and it is bizarre being on the other side of it and being the person who's casting. And also coming up with like, all right, let's do a script. Let's send a script to people. All the scripts were way too long, especially early on, because you're just figuring it out at the time. Like we're had to figure everything out, from what's the flow of a script to how do we physically set up the space to put a host on camera so they can see the script and also see what's going on and see like a heads up display. So it's just it was a challenge. But I remember your audition. I remember Carolyn's audition, Devin's, and then Nathan he sent his in late.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, he was like, sorry, I know that the submissions have already come in. And I looked at the submission. I was like, oh, well, we have to call him back. Like, and there were a lot of great people who we just couldn't ultimately. We had an embarrassment of riches. A lot of really great people came in and auditioned. And then we had this great group of people hosting, and then along came Casey and added Casey into the mix.
I was a little late to the party, and I was just thinking Desola. So Desola is the only one besides Hal that I've met live. I mean, I've met Carolyn and Devin and Nathan over Zoom, but I came to audition with Hal, and I walked into the lobby, and all of a sudden my phone just started playing the song Happy. Because I'm happy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was like, oh, wait, I gotta turn this off. And then Hal said, that's my ringtone for Jennifer. It's okay.
Oh,
yes.
I love that.
It was so sweet. So it made me feel much better.
It still is. I still use the same one. And
So
a different,
cool.
like, as soon as I found out you could have different ringtones and different, like, I keep my ringer off most of the time. Here's a fun inside fact, because people are always like, how's Jennifer? Where's that? Jennifer's fine. When she texts me, the vibration pattern is called heartbeat. So I chose that one. So I know when it's her specifically.
Romantic Hal.
Oh, come on.
I'm like, how cute is that? And you know, by the way, you guys, he's not lying. His phone's always on do not disturb, okay? So always, if you go to text Hal, a lot of times do not disturb is on.
Oh my gosh. But you know, my first day too, Desola was sitting there. I did my first game, broadcast my first game with Desola sitting like.
Oh, was I also not watching? Oh. Did I make you nervous? I'm sorry.
No, you were so sweet. You're so supportive and great.
Good. I'm glad. And you know what? That's the funny thing that you mentioned that. Like everyone always would think. I remember people would comment and make comments stuff all the time. They thought we all knew each other. And we're like, we know each other, but we've never met. I've only met Casey once, Devin once, and I've never met Devin. No, one time, and Nathan one time. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The only time.
Birthday show, right? At the birthday show from a couple years ago.
Yeah, from a few years ago. That's the only time. I've never met Carolyn. I don't think.
No, because I couldn't make it to the birthday show that year.
Yeah, yes. Actually, you know what? That's not true. I met Devin. I saw Devin twice. One day she was, I was driving out of my neighborhood, and she was walking to her car. Yeah, she was walking to her car, and I stopped and was like, Devin, and rolled my window down. So yeah, I met her twice because of that. Yeah, that was so random, but yeah, that was the second time I met Devin. But that was it. But we've never hung out or anything, which is all these years, you guys. So I don't know. It's great. There's just so much that's changed, especially since we all were there from the beginning. Like even when we first started, you guys, again, Hal said we were trying to get everything together. So they were very serious. Like they want us to wear suits. Remember how it was like? Yeah. It was like you have to wear a suit and you have to do. And then eventually they're like, just wear what you want to wear. You know what I mean? I think maybe you guys.
We ended up in pajamas in a onesie one time.
You said what?
I was in pajamas in a onesie one time.
That's right. That was for a theme, though, wasn't it?
It was a theme, yeah.
Oh, that was like you just showed up like, hey, I made it.
Oh my gosh, I want to hear Carolyn's one of her favorite memories.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's crazy to think about how much too has changed in the last 5 years. I mean, we've had people who have moved and bought houses and gotten new jobs and gotten married, and we have a swag baby. If Nathan was in a T-Mobile commercial that people have been mentioning, it's just so many things have been happening. I think some of my favorite games have been the theme games that we've done. I just think those are such a blast. I remember too, one of my favorite things that we did on the live game, but this was so we've had a couple different in studio locations, or at the offices. We had a couple different locations we were broadcasting the show from. So the first room we were broadcasting from, I remember we did an Oscars themed show shortly after the whole Moonlight La La Land mix up. So for one of the questions, I gave the like incorrect trivia answer, and then I was handed an envelope with the correct answer.
Oh, really?
I thought that was a
Yeah.
fun bit we did.
And do you remember who handed you that envelope?
I believe it was yes. It wasn't you though.
No, it was Jennifer. Jennifer came with me to help me that day.
Jennifer.
And so she helped me put that together. Yeah, we did. That was always fun. Like that was always the fun part of like, what fun things can we come up with? Hubert, who's hanging over my shoulder right there. That is the actual Hubert hanging over that costume door, was sitting in another section of the office, and we had a Halloween show. So I was like, hey, let me grab that. Tied some twine. I think it was Brian was running the tech at that time. Cole did most of our tech, but we had Brian. We had a bunch of people who were fantastic on the tech side, and he helped me rig it up. Brian helped me rig it up so that it was even. And then that kicked off not only him appearing then, but like printing out costumes. I would spend, as part of my job, printing out costumes for that puppet and cutting them meticulously and taping them on for what would be like maybe 45 seconds of airtime. Like we really just do it all ourselves.
Very important business.
No, he loved Hubert would terrorize me every time, you know, especially in the preview. I'm like, Hubert, please, okay, this is my time to shine. Hubert always came out, you know, how loved Hubert. I have one question for you guys though. Speaking of memories, have you guys ever? I remember the whole time we've been doing this, I've always been terrified. Like, oh God, please don't say the wrong answer. Please don't say the wrong answer. And I've yet to say the wrong answer during the show. You know, like with one of the questions, like say the wrong thing, but I've always been like, oh God, please don't mess it up. Have any of you guys ever said the wrong answer to a question? Like, you know what I mean? Where you're like, oh, and then you say the wrong, you're like, oh shoot, or it hasn't happened yet.
I've definitely like choked on my own spit when saying an answer.
Yes, I mean,
but I don't think I've said the wrong one ever.
Oh, good. Well, we've been lucky so far, because you know things like that happen with shows and stuff where people say like, "Look at Steve Harvey." I mean, we're not a Miss Universe, but remember that Steve Harvey said the wrong person. and
I remember that.
She's like, "Oh my God!" And he's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Yes, and I've thought that before. Like, oh, I hope I don't say the wrong answer to a question, but we haven't done it yet. So hey, that's good.
Yeah, Carrie points out it has happened. That's generally because I have made an error reading what's there, but I've had it wrong. So there have been times, thankfully not often, because we have a really great person who does all the QA and tries to make sure everything's right, like checks my work. But we used to have to stop the game and like put up a technical difficulty screen, and then all right, what happened? How can we fix it? Do we go back? Like it was a whole
technical difficulty.
I remember the technical difficulty.
I love what Carolyn said.
That was stressful. I was always worried that was going to pop up.
And then you know what the worst part about that was, which by the way, shout out to Carrie Ann for saying, actually, you guys are fronting because you definitely have messed up. Okay, thank you for that. We like the realness.
We're all human. We're all human.
Yes, but no, every time that would happen, I would be like, wait, did I mess something up? Was it me? Because remember, they would just do it, and we're like, is it us? And then, those were the days.
Yeah, but I would have that whiteboard where I would write messages frantically and then hold it up to try to get you to.
We were like, they want us to stay.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Well, we're gonna have more info about Swagbucks Live later, but thank you for indulging us as we have a little talk about the history of Swagbucks Live, and there's plenty of more fun stuff to come. But I'm gonna get out of here so you can get on with the show. And bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Helen Hubert. Good times, good times. Well, you guys, but let's talk Swagbucks. You know, as you know, every day you can earn 1 SB for voting in the daily poll. So today, Swagbucks is asking what your favorite kind of cake is. So here's what people are saying. Let's take a look. It seems like chocolate cake is narrowly edging out the competition, followed by ice cream cake, which I just cannot get behind. I'm so sorry. And then we've got cheesecake. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Chocolate cake and then cheesecake.
Ooh, yeah.
How could I forget about cheesecake?
I love a red velvet. Do you guys like red velvet?
Oh my
Love
gosh.
red velvet.
Please, red velvet is the best. I love red velvet so much. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Go to Nothing Bundt Cakes, get your red velvet cake.
They have the best red velvet.
Amazing. But cheesecake, I absolutely love cheesecake too.
I do too.
When I think of cake, I don't think of cheesecake as cake. I think of that as like its own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
it's not really cake.
no,
It's
but
almost like
cheesecake
a
is
pie. I think it's a pie.
It does
Cake-
feel more like
cake
pie.
and
And,
cheesecake
but
is
the
a
weird
pie.
thing is that you bake cheesecake though still, which I find confusing.
Well, there's two different kinds. There's the baked one, and then there's like the
I
no
think
bake
you
cheesecake.
just refrigerate, right?
Oh, you
Yeah,
can do
but
no
I
bake.
think the baked
True.
one is better. And I love red velvet. I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me started. We can talk about this all day, but yes.
I know. We could discuss this all day. What's your favorite type, Carolyn? Did you say your favorite?
Mine's probably red velvet too. Hot
Mm.
take though, I think ice cream cake is also not cake and bad.
Tell us how you really feel.
Exactly. I'm like, well,
Here's why, and then I promise I'll let you guys move on. But either if it's properly frozen so that it holds its shape, it's too hard. And if it's edible, it's too mushy and soft. And it's not a real cake. It's just ice cream carved in the shape of a cake.
Mm-hmm.
Hot take.
well, no, there's always cake in ice cream cake. There's always like a layer of cake at the
There's
bottom.
not.
Inside.
Yes, there is. What kind of ice cream cake have you had? It's like cake and then ice cream on top, and then they freeze it
Yes.
together.
Yeah, but
There's a cake
sometimes
in
it's
there.
okay. Well, maybe I'm not eating good ice cream cake then. Maybe I've been betrayed here by someone along the line.
I'm not saying it's amazing because I don't eat ice cream cake like that.
I don't either. I don't eat it either.
But I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, we're in agreement.
Okay, fine. I
Okay.
still think it's wrong, but I will maybe give it another try.
Ooh.
Wait, no, but then the cake gets too frozen.
Yeah, and then I see what you're saying. The defrost ratio has to be timed perfectly for it not to be completely mushy. But how do you time it perfectly if you're in the middle of a birthday party? I don't know.
That's true. That's true.
I just
Well,
Look, Penny says it's mostly ice cream. I agree, but it's still good. So come on, Penny. I like how you think.
well, answering the daily poll is just one of the many ways you can mark off a square on this week's special birthday Swaggo, which has more patterns you can submit for an SB bonus, plus great payouts. Complete the entire board to get a $15 bonus, but also as you fill in the squares, earning SB like you always do, or trying new ways to earn, you'll also get spins for the spin and win wheel, where you can get a variety of prizes, including a 15,000 SB bonus. The more squares you fill, the more spins you get. Now, you guys have until Monday to submit a pattern on your board. You can only submit it once, and you have until Tuesday to use your spins.
and since it's birthday week over at Swagbucks Live 2, it's a second chance week, which means, as you know, you get 3 free rejoins for each game you play, credited before the following game begins. Also, each game we're picking one person who earns and claims at least one SB to win a 1,500 SB prize.
Ooh, that's a lot. And you guys, today is the big day. We're doing something that we've never done before. Listen to this. A sitcoms themed game at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, followed immediately by a what? Listen up, 15,000. You heard that? $15,000 game, all about 2008, Swagbucks' birth year. Now, that one's at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time, and rejoins are going to be credited, and a 1,500 SB winner will be selected in between the games. You guys, you got to join us, okay? You got to join us for both of these, and you got to win big. Like, hello, $15,000.
It's going to be fun.
Stop. You can't miss that. That's amazing. I'm just saying.
I'm so excited about both of these games. Also, though, don't forget about the daily trivia challenge. So that's a once-a-day game you play on your schedule that resets each day at midnight Pacific time, and you earn SB based on how many questions you get right. The best part is that each person's game is filled with different questions randomly, so you won't get the same game twice. And speaking of trivia challenges, Hal has an announcement.
Oh, I'm back. I said I wouldn't be back, and I didn't say that. I just said I was leaving. Last week, Nicole and I did a live on TikTok. It was called Stump Hal, Stump the Trivia Master, where she brought me 17 questions submitted by Swagbucks members. They got 25 SB if their question made it onto the live stream, and they got an additional 75 SB if they stumped me. 3 people out of 17 were able to stump me. We're going to do it again today at 2 p.m. Pacific time on the Swagbucks official TikTok. So if you're not following us there, make sure that you do so. And there's still some time over on Facebook. You still have like 10, 15 minutes to go submit a question. So if you have a question you think will stump me, include the question, the correct answer, and a link proving that answer is correct. And don't forget to include your swag name, because if we feature you on air, you'll get 25 SB. So come see if your question is read. Bye.
I'm going to be working on my question. That's so much fun. Well, this year's Swagbucks birthday party is a fiesta, and we've got the collector's bills to prove it. You can only get them through Swagbucks search, and each one has a different fiesta essential. Collect all 6 before Monday, and you'll get a 20 SB bonus. You can always check the collector's bills area of the My Account area to follow along with your progress.
Yes, make sure you guys do that. And since Swagbucks is celebrating its 15th birthday, you have through tomorrow to get 15% cash back at select stores like CVS, QVC, the Home Depot, Sephora, HSN, and way more during the Swagbucks birthday sale in shop, celebrating 15 years of rewards. I'd say it like that because 15 years is a long time. 15 years, $15,000, today's game. Just got to remind you, you know.
Don't you forget. Well, we already talked about one of the men of the hour. One of the things I think about when I think about Swagbucks Live is Hubert, our resident ghost. And if you love Hubert like I do, you need to check out the limited entry swag stakes for a Hubert t-shirt. There's Hubert merch, you guys. There he is, our resident party ghost, celebrating the big birthday. Enter for as little as 10 SB, but act fast because supplies and entries on this one are limited.
Also, like, fun fact, the Hubert stuff sells out, I feel like, every time. So definitely get in on that as soon as you can. And if you need a place to wear that shirt, seamless transition, there is a huge swag stakes going on right now for a Disney Dream Vacation. The winner will get a total of $4,000 towards flights, accommodations, and passes for the Disneyland and or Disneyland California Adventure Parks. It's limited entry swag stakes, and you can get a single entry for just 25 SB. But once all the entries are gone, this swag stakes will end. So be sure to enter ASAP. $4,000 Dream Disney Vacation.
That's really like amazing.
That is
amazing. There's so much amazing stuff going on. But that does it for the special birthday edition of Swagbucks on air. Don't forget to check out those games tonight. Enter the sweepstakes, collect your bills. I'm Carolyn.
And I'm Casey.
And I'm Desola. And once again, you guys, just thanks for being here with us for 5 years for Swagbucks Live, 15 years for Swagbucks. I mean, it's pretty amazing. I'm just saying. So we'll see you guys today in both of the games. You can't miss the $15,000 game. You can't forget to do what you need to do for that Disney Dream Vacation. I'm just saying. There's a lot of goodness going on today. So thank you guys so much. We hope you have a beautiful rest of the week. And we're going to see you later on today. So bye, everybody.
See you later.
Bye.